Well, let's quickly put the focus on what took place in the national capital today. The election committee of the Congress met. However, the list for Rajasthan is not announced yet. But also what happened was that the chief minister of Rajasthan, Ashok Gehlot, left Rajasthan yesterday for Delhi, but not before taking a veiled jibe at Sachin pilot. Listen in to what he said.
10 करोड़ रुपए इनको ऑफर हो रही थी पहले जब गवर्नर साहब ने रेट दे दी ऐसे ने बुलाने की रेट बढ़ गई इनकी 10 20 30 40 बोलो क्या करना आपको वो 3-4 लोगों की जरूरत थी 3-4 लोगों की जरूरत थी उनको टच एंड गो मामला था पर आप देखिए कितनी बड़ी गुडविल थी सरकार की और किस प्रकार पब्लिक का सपोर्ट मिल रहा था एमएलए को टेलीफोन आ रहे थे अगर आपको 6 महीने रुकना पड़े होटल के अंदर आप रुकिएगा सरकार किसी कीमत पर नहीं गिरनी चाहिए टेंशन को का मतलब समझ गए आप मामूली सा अंतर था उस वक्त में सरकार ने बचाई है
I want to quickly connect to my colleague Dev Ankur, who's joining us live with the latest that's coming in. Dev, interesting in terms of the language chosen by Ashok Gehlot on the eve of election. He comes to Delhi, but makes it very clear when he rakes up the rebellion of 2020 by Sachin pilot, where he goes on to say in direct terms that it was he and his loyalists that saved the government, where 10 crores were taken by many, where the rate had gone to 30 to 40 crores as well, and it was just touch and go.
Well, Preeti, very interesting turn of events. You remember when back in 2022, which is last year, September 25, that date will be etched in the history of Rajasthan politics for how the events panned out. That was when Ashok Gehlot raked up those old issues, brought out those old skeletons out of the cupboard. Why? Because in the air, the possibility, and the possibility is the operative word out here, Preeti, the possibility of something significant happening in Rajasthan politics. What was that significant thing which could have happened? That the person on the throne of the CM's chair could have been dethroned and he could have been replaced by someone much younger than him. That possibility was palpable in the air. Ashok Gehlot probably averted that possibility, Preeti, back then. And at that time, around that time, he raked this same issue time and again, 10 crores.
But Dev Ankur, to rake up that same issue on a rebellion which happened in 2020 after, clearly, where optics was concerned, there was a truce which was called for, no matter how uneasy it might have been, to rake up that rebellion, to talk about rebels when you're 37 days away from elections.
So, Preeti, now another significant thing which could possibly happen very soon, probably tonight, probably tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon, is the first list of the Congress. That thing is very significant because pilot, Ashok Gehlot, both know whosoever get the majority of tickets, probably their people, the majority number will get to the assembly. And if the majority people get to the assembly from, let's say, the pilot camp, he can have the say if in case, hypothetically speaking, Congress forms the next government in Rajasthan. So both Pilot and Gehlot are indulging in this internal tussle because they know and they want their men or their people to come in larger numbers in the state assembly. So that kind of internal politics is going on. Today, Sachin Pilot was missing from the Congress election committee meeting. He was present on the earlier occasion, but today, despite being a CWC member, he was not invited. We are given to understand, and these are unconfirmed reports, Preeti, that there was a verbal, a tussle that happened at the meeting between Ashok Gehlot and Sachin Pilot. Sachin Pilot apparently, reportedly made it very clear, why are you raking up old issues? Now, this kind of a tussle, Ashok Gehlot time and again talking about what happened in Manesar, what happened back in 2020, raking up old issues, trying to rub it in as far as the old wounds are concerned.
But also, are these all pressure tactics on the eve of ticket distribution, because today at least out of the 100 names were penciled in, yet not announced. A keen eye on the first list in Rajasthan, where Congress comes into question. But for now, Dev, appreciate you joining us.